Okay, y'all, I got a confession to make. I have been extremely disobedient. And I have been avoiding doing the one thing that God had asked me to do since the day that I gave my life to Christ. And I don't know if you know this or not, but you can be doing good things and still not be doing God things. Like, you can be doing good works every day and still not be doing the works that God is asking you to do. So don't get me wrong. Like, I show up online, and when I show up, I am saying good things. I am saying truthful things. I'm saying biblical things, but I have still not been saying the thing that God has been asking me to say. So let me explain. Every time that I show up online and I'm posting content, or when I go live, or even the Bible study that I've been hosting, everything that I say and I do, I'm talking to other believers. And the Lord had to finally just let me know, like, other believers are not your assignment. He has called me to evangelize. And as an evangelist, it is not my assignment to speak to other people who already know the truth. My assignment is to go back and get the other people who are just like me, people who were lost and didn't even know they were lost, being deceived and didn't even know that deception was taking place. Over the past couple of weeks, I'll say God has really been dealing with me with some things, and He has really been just making me dig deep and uprooting some things in me that I didn't even know were there. And one of the main things that He has revealed to me in regards to what He is that He is calling me to do, that I am transparent, but I'm not vulnerable. And there is a difference between transparency and vulnerability. Transparency says, if you ask me, I'll tell you. But vulnerability says, I'm going to tell you before you even ask me. And what God is asking me to do right now, and probably for the rest of my life, is to be vulnerable. He is asking me to tell people that I don't even know about a version of me that was so lost, so confused, so deceived, and didn't even know it. Sharing my testimony is all that God has ever asked me to do from the beginning. That was the first instruction that He gave me. And since 2 years ago, when I got saved, I have done everything but that. I have built websites and brands and funnels. I have created a beautiful community with Alter and After. I have a Bible study that I do now every week that I absolutely love. I have merch ideas and content strategies, and I done everything. Everything I've done centered around my love for Christ. All good things, all obedient in their own right. But the one thing that He asked me to do first, I still haven't done it. So while lately I've been feeling stuck and feeling like, okay, God, I did all of this stuff. I built all of this stuff. What do I do next? I'm feeling like, come on, like, what's the next plan? God's like, you still ain't do what I told you to do the first time. All of that is great, but we still on step one. So when it comes to my testimony and sharing that with y'all, or with anybody for that matter, it's not that I'm ashamed, because I don't, it's not shame that I feel. But just because I'm not ashamed of it, it doesn't make it any less comfortable to sit in that, or to talk about some of the things that God has really brought me out of. But the Bible says we are overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. And if I'm being honest, I would rather not share it. I wish we could just get saved and mind our own business. I really do. But in all seriousness, God can't get the glory out of my story and out of what He's brought me through if I just keep my mouth closed. And just because something is uncomfortable for me does not excuse me from being obedient to what it is that God has asked me to do. But even Jesus in His flesh was like, Father, if it's possible, take this cup from me. That's how I'm feeling. Like, God, can I just not have to tell everybody all my business? But it comes to the point, like, Jesus, you have to say, but not my will, your will be done, God. And that's just where I'm at with it. The word also says, like Jesus, we have to take up our cross on a daily basis. So this is me taking up my cross. This is me saying, not my will, but your will be done, God. And use me however you see fit. So as I continue on this journey, and I'm sharing parts of my testimony, and it's going to have to be in parts, child, because it's a lot to tell. Every day I wake up, I'm going to have to say, your will, God, not mine. I am officially done posting the type of content that I feel comfortable to share. I am done protecting my comfort. I am choosing full obedience, and I am choosing to do what God told me to do the first time. 2 years ago, mind you. I am going to be vulnerable and transparent and let y'all see exactly what God brought me out of. Every fork in the road moment, every moment of deception, everything. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all everything. I am going to let him use my story and use my testimony, and I'm going to go get the others. So if you have been searching or you've been feeling spiritually hungry, but you're still unsure, if you're just feeling stuck and you don't really know what you're missing or what's going on, or you just looking for something tangible to hold on to, or if you're just been having this feeling of there's got to be something more to life, stick around. I feel like we're about to have some real raw and uncut conversations around here, and I love that for us. I really do. So stay tuned for part 1 of my testimony.